Hello and welcome to all my yin friends across the world. Great to have you here today. This class is about retreating back to yourself and really just going inward and creating some space from the busyness of everything that's around us, not only around us, but sometimes my own busyness gets in the way as well. So that's what this class has been dedicated towards you and coming back to what is most important, which is you. Anyway, let's get started with a bit of breath work. We're going to elevate our hips. So I'm using a bolster, but if you don't have a bolster, you could roll up a blanket, use some cushions, or anything that's going to support you through our practice today. All right, so let's start with our breath work here. Just placing our hands onto the knees. I'm going to breathe in, arch through the spine, and drop my head down between my shoulder blades. Drop any tension in the shoulders. Exhale as I roll forward. Really empty out the breath here. Let's go again. Inhaling. Head down between the shoulders. Actually roll those shoulders back. Exhale as you roll forward. Chin makes its way down towards the chest. Let's drop any tension in the neck. Let's take a couple more rounds, breathing in. Exhaling. You just want to really let go here. Breathing in. Softening the outside world. Let's let it go. Exhaling as we roll forward. Okay, coming back to center. Let's change the interlace of the legs to the uncomfortable side and find your sit bones again. We're going to take our left hand down, bend through the elbow and reach up and over here. So really, as I stretch through my right fingertips, I'm pressing right sit bone down as well. Just finding that delicious stretch as I open up through my heart center. And let's just begin to soften our gaze as we draw our attention inwards. Retreat back to ourselves. And let's take this over to the other side. Right hand on the ground, bending through the elbow, just reaching up and over. Doing whatever feels comfortable with your neck here. Let's take a couple of breaths together here. Breathing in, stretching. Beautiful. Exhaling. Let's make our way down into a child pose here. So taking bolster along the mat, widening the knees as wide as feels comfy for you. So again, just do whatever feels good for your body today. I'm bringing my belly down and either forehead onto the mat or take it over to one of the cheeks here. So we're really stretching through our spine, creating space here. Dropping sit bones down as we just begin to melt into the mat, into the ground, into our bolster. And becoming aware of our thoughts as they pass by, but we're trying just to let them go, not attach to them. It's almost inviting them, dismissing them to leave. We'll see you at the end of class. And really drop your belly down here. And if you did choose a cheek, let's take it over to the other side as we stretch both sides of the neck. And just invite in those big belly breaths as we calm the nervous system, giving it permission just to let go of any tension. All together, let's take an inhale here. And exhale as we make our way back up. So just sliding the body down onto the bolster, coming into a cobra here. So I've got the bolster or blanket in my belly here. And I'm just letting my pelvis drop down towards the mat. So forearms are making contact with the mat, opening up through my fingertips. And I'm going to give you options here. So option to stay here, resting forehead down. Or you can bring that left leg out just into a cactus leg here. And then dropping forehead or cheek down towards the bolster. So let's drop any expression in the face here. Just let it go. Unclenching the jaw if you're holding any tightness here. Imagine your left hip bone just dropping down towards the earth. Releasing any tension that might be there. Let's just withdraw our attention from the outside world for now. And take this delicious moment just to be with ourselves, our journey with our mat. And just keep coming back to your breath. So just rolling up, let's take the other leg out and find whatever is comfortable for your head to rest here. Maybe you can feel your own heartbeat here as we draw our attention back right into ourselves. Nothing to do. Letting go of anything that has to happen after class. And just breathe. So together, let's take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale as you slowly make your way back out. So we'll just take the bolster or the cushion across your mat, leaving space on one side as we bring left foot up towards the edge of the bolster. Just dropping down onto our elbows here. And we're just going to breathe in, take the left arm up if that feels good for you. And you can just take it out behind you. So we just roll that shoulder back. Just give a little stretch here. One breath. And then making our way down here. So let's just let the body hang here. Dropping any tension in the neck. Dropping any expression in the face. Inviting the breath to deepen. You might be able to rest your forehead onto your hands. And just letting go. And let's just roll ourselves up. Take that left foot out into pigeon pose. So your foot might be in line with the bolster, it might be close to the body. And just coming down onto your elbows here or down onto your forehead. Just let that leg hang out behind you. Finding your comfortability here. You want to really puff out that belly with the breath. So we can create space in amongst the organs. We don't want to hold any tension here. Just letting it hang out. And then gently, slowly making your way out. Let's take a little child pose here. Just to reset, give those hips a bit of relief, a bit of release. Forehead down to the mat. Arms can be wherever feels good for you. Sit bones making their way down towards the heels. And bring that audible breath in, if that feels good for you. Then making our way back up. Let's take the bolster out to the other side. Placing right foot next to the bolster. So again, option to stay here, or we're just going to breathe in, right arm open. And roll that shoulder back here as we open up through the chest. Just one deep breath here. And making our way back. Again, let's find our comfortability here. Drop any tension in the neck. And bring that breath into the body wherever there's tension or holding. And imagine letting go of anything that's no longer supporting us. As we invite in stillness. peace and quiet, which is so hard for most of us. So slowly again, making your way out. Let's take that right heel out, wherever is comfy, and making your way down onto your bolster, doing whatever feels good with your neck. As we just hang out here, releasing through the hips, through the groin, wherever there's tightness or holding for you. Maybe we feel a little bit of gratitude for ourselves here, for making time for ourselves. And beautiful. Those hips. Really going to be loving you later today. Maybe not so much now, but let's make our way out and bring the bolster in. We're just going to kneel here, so straddling the bolster. And you're going to do whatever feels comfy with your feet. They might be out to the side. You might need 2 bolsters depending on where your body's at today. So just finding your comfortability. Spine is nice and tall here. And let's open up the arms towards the sky and really drop the head back here. Let's breathe in. On your exhale, let's curl around and give ourselves a hug, dropping chin down towards the chest, feeling that beautiful stretch in the back of the neck, right through the shoulder blades. Let's breathe in, reach up. Really open up here. And as you exhale, wrap it in. Giving ourselves a bit of love here. Last time as we breathe it in, open up. Exhale, wrapping in. So really tighten that hold here as we stretch through the upper back. And just send ourselves that love that we afford to those around us. Let's direct a little bit of that back to us. Amazing. I love that for us. All right, so bringing our hips onto the bolster here. We're just going to roll ourselves back here. So adjusting in, you can open up the knees to the side, do whatever feels amazing for your arms, and let's find a little bit of a back bend and some rest here. So body is sinking into the ground. And just imagine any last bit of tension or holding just melting away. can soften down the eyes, deepen the breath. Creating space for us, for our thoughts, creating space in our bodies, those bodies that do so much for us. I already feel like I could have a snooze here. Meditation is not far off though. Okay, let's extend through the left leg and just draw the right knee up towards the chest. And let's take that right knee over to the left, extending right arm as we set our gaze towards the right fingertips here. Beautiful twist. And rolling back to center, extending right leg out, drawing left knee in, give it a hug here before taking it over to the right. Stretch through the left hands and set the gaze out there. Giving our organs a bit of a massage here. Beautiful. Okay, making your way back to center. Let's lift up through the pelvis. And you can just slide your bolster down underneath your knees as we get ready for our meditation here. If you've got something you can use as an eye mask, a sock, or anything to drape over your eyes, and just wiggle around. Get those last little fidgety bits out before we go into our meditation here. Let's just let the breath be natural. Just noticing yourself inhaling and exhaling. And each breath, a soft invitation just to be here, to be present, and to be with yourself. Your amazing self. Now let's all bring our attention to our heart center, the quiet living space in the middle of your chest. Just let your awareness settle there. And feeling a subtle movement that lives here. The rhythm of life moving through you. And let's sense warmth spreading through the chest. Expanding through your body. A quiet remembering of who you are underneath all the noise. Your heart space space is widening, feels spacious and alive. The home of your truth, of your being, your presence. Now let's just imagine ourselves walking through a wide open space, somewhere beautiful for you, where the air is fresh, the sky above you is blue, and each step you take feels grounding and real. And just ahead of you, you see a space that feels inviting. Let's step into it. Just notice how our body responds. Every cell in your body feels like coming home. Feels like retreating back to yourself. There's softness, there's strength, there's freedom. We might ask ourselves where we might be longing to express ourselves more freely. What do we forget sometimes that serves ourself best? And just let the answers come through as sensations, images, or whispers, quiet knowings. Now letting these words land. I honor my own truth. I allow who I am to be seen and felt. I return to my own inner knowing, my own strength. And feel each word land, not just in your mind, but in your body. Every cell remembering. And gently, we're going to bring our awareness back to our bodies, back to our space in the room. Just taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up today, for choosing presence, for choosing you. You can bring a little bit of movement back Deepen the breath as we make our way back into our days, into our nights, wherever we are. And I just want to personally thank you so much for joining in. It's the highlight of my day. Have a beautiful rest of the day, everyone. Thank you.